Welcome to Hormones and Hustle. I'm your host, Norma Cuevas. And if you have been feeling like your body has changed, your energy is off, and you just don't feel like yourself anymore, you are in the right place. Here we talk about hormones in real simple way so you can understand your body and finally start feeling like you again. Hi, welcome today. I am really, really congested, so I hope this sounds good. But I didn't want to stop recording this episode because today we are starting a brand new mini series here in Hormones and Hustle. Your Hormones Explained, No BS. Because no one prepared us for this, and yet it impacts everything from your mood to your metabolism to your confidence. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna explain in a simple way each of our hormones that impact us after 35, each one individual, right? So when you hear to the other episodes when we talk about more about perimenopause or some specific symptoms or whatever we are talking that day, that information makes sense to you. Information definitely give us power. So that's why I create this mini series so you understand in a simple way each of our hormones. So if you are ever thought why I'm suddenly gaining weight in my midsection, who why do I feel bloated all the time? Why am more emotional than I used to be? And why does my body feel different? This episode is going to connect a lot of dots for you because this might not be random. This might be estrogen. So we start with estrogen. And what is estrogen? In a simple way, is one of your main female hormones. That's why I started here. But here's the part most people don't understand. It's not just a reproductive hormone. Estrogen affects your metabolism, your mood, your brain, your skin, your fat storage, your heart, and so on and on. Basically, how you feel in your body. And what happened after 35, especially when we start perimenopause, estrogen doesn't just goes down, it becomes unstable, meaning some days it's high and some day it drops. So your body is trying to adjust, and that instability, that's where the symptoms come from. So it's not only that it's decreasing, and that's why I have this question all the time. um do I like I'm going to have all these symptoms forever after perimenopause? And the answer is not no or no or yes, right? Because you're not gonna have the hormone anymore, like it's gonna be super super slow. But the good news is gonna stop fluctuating, so you are gonna have more control. Okay, so let me say this slowly, because if you feel seen, this is why. You feel bloated or puffy, especially in your body. Your periods are heavier or more intense. You have breast tenderness. You feel more emotional or reactive. You are gaining weight, even doing the same things, right? Nothing changed. You feel like your body is holding on to everything. And that's often what we call estrogen dominance. And not necessarily too much estrogen, but too much um, estrogen in relationship with progesterone, because progesterone and estrogen, they balance each other. And that's why, not necessarily that you have more estrogen, but you don't have enough progesterone to balance the estrogen. Okay, and here's what most people miss. it's not just about hormone, it's about what your body can process right now. So if your body is under stress, not detoxing well, blood sugar is off, and gut is not healthy, then estrogen doesn't get cleared properly, and that builds up in your body. So our hormones, our body use it, and whatever is like already used, you you need to like clear that from your body, and that's happened to estrogen. Then if already used, you want it out, right? And that's another thing about estrogen dominance. And why this matter for your life, because this is not about weight, right? This is about how you show up at work, your patience with your kids, your confidence, your energy. Because when estrogen is off, you don't feel like yourself, and that affects everything else. All right. So if you're not feeling like yourself, estrogen can be like fluctuating right now. And what actually helps is simple, not overwhelming. I'm not going to give you 20-step protocol. Start here. Support your blood sugar. So protein in the morning, this is a non-negotiable. All right. Number two, reduce constant stress. Your body cannot balance hormones in survival mode. Support detox pathways. So eat your fiber, hydration, and daily movement. And look at your environment, like plastic products, toxins matter more than you think. And it's not about changing everything like today. It's more about start making the changes. Something you finish, like for example, your deodorant. Let's find one it's less toxic or non-toxic, right? You you're never gonna hear me here like let's change everything and non-toxic everything. It's not about that. It's about balance, and it's about helping your body, right? Supporting your body with a less, with less toxin, because when we go outside, it's a lot of toxins outside. And so it's I always said this, like if you have a box and you are be filling that box with books, and you make a tower and the tower is over the box, you can close the box, right? So it's giving your body not more that the body can do. The liver after 35 start working as its best. So it's just about giving the body, helping the body in some ways that you can, and definitely changing to less toxic products. That's gonna help a lot, because we use too much things, right? The detergent, how you clean in your house, the makeup, the creams, like it's so much, but you make the decision. For example, I use non-toxic products to clean up my kitchen, but once a week I use that product that everybody loves to kill everything, and I do a deep cleaning once a week. So I'm not using that toxic product every single day. I'm using it once a week. Another thing, I need to dye my hair for my because of my grays, and I try a lot of things, different products for dyeing my hair, natural, but it didn't work for me. So I choose to keep using a dye that is all toxic. So you can help. You don't need to be perfect. Nothing is like have to be like I can use this anymore. Okay, so this really really important. And for support your blood sugar and reduce constant stress, follow the hormones and hustle. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe, because I'm going to explain in detail insulin and cortisol in this mini series, and you don't want to miss that. Okay, so if you have been feeling like something is off, but I can explain like why, You're not crazy. Your body is communicating with you. And once you understand it, everything starts to make sense. Your body's talking to you. And we are not done here. It's not like our life is ending. This is a new opportunity to listen to our body and give our body what our body is asking for. So this is like 2.0. We got this, okay? And this is exactly why I create my cortisol reset, because before your hormones balance, your body needs to feel safe again. All right? So we focus on stress, blood sugar, daily habits that actually work in real life so your body can finally stop fighting you. So if this episode resonates with you, I want you to take the next step, and I will leave the details in the show notes. And if this helped you, send it to your friend who's been saying, I don't feel like myself lately, because chances are her hormones are trying to tell her something too. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in our next episode.